Welcome back to Mac Talks Football, and it's match day 15 in a Liga, and the league keeps on getting interesting. I mean, with PSG drawing last weekend against Auxerre, which I predicted, I thought they were not gonna win. The league has really opened up. Like, there's a 5 points gap between them and Marseille and Monaco. So both of that, the league is still right there for the taking, and the games keep on coming thick and fast. It's going to be another exciting weekend. So let's go ahead and make our prediction. The first game, it is Toulouse versus Saint Etienne. It is 10th versus a 16th. Now, both of them are, both of these teams are really quite inconsistent. If I'm being very honest with you, both of them lost over the weekend as well. Like, Toulouse have won 3 out of their last 5 games. Saint Etienne 2 of their last 5 games. They have lost both of their last games as Saint Etienne, and they are in a really peculiar situation as well. Being at 16th, you're not, never really safe, and the gap between them is not that much in terms of the points. Like, it's 5 points between them. So Toulouse are not, even though they are at 10th, they are not really safe from that relegation scrap that is happening at the moment in League One. It is so tight. I think it will be a very tight game between both of them, and the way that both these teams plays, you could expect goals in this game, and I think we are gonna get goals, but I don't think we are gonna get a winner out of this. I am going for a 2-all draw between Toulouse and Saint Etienne. The next game is a big one. It is Marseille versus Lille. It is second versus a fourth. Now Marseille, they have won 4 out of their last 5 games. Lille, they are undefeated in their last 5 games, but they have drawn 3 of them. As I said, Marseille are second, Lille are fourth. The difference between them is just 3 points. So it is a big game, not in just because of these two playing against each other, but in terms of the European places and the title picture as well, because there are a lot of teams behind Lille who want to just waiting for Lille to slip up. I think it will be a very fun game. Marseille are the home side. They like to go ahead and they like to play that fast attacking football. Lille, they are more conventionalist. They try to hold off. It will be a very great game of football, interesting game of football. But I just think Marseille being the home side and the confidence that they are in at the moment, and they can now see they have brought PSG back to closer to them, and I just don't think they are gonna slip up at the moment, and I think they are gonna win it. But it will be a very close game. I'm going for a 3-2 win for Marseille. The next game is Auxerre versus Lens. It is 8th versus a 7th. Now both these teams are doing really good, especially Auxerre. I mean, they have impressed everybody. They have surprised everybody. They are in that top half of the table, and they drew against PSG over the weekend, so their confidence is going to be really high. I think they are they are going to be looking at this game, and as they are the home side, as they really would think that they can go ahead and go even a step further than they went against PSG, and they are going to win it. Playing against a lone side who themselves are are playing really good football. There is a bit of inconsistency between regarding loans. Otherwise, they are a really good side. They can they are fighting to get into those European places, and they are going to look at this game and thinking like this could be an easy win for them. But I just don't see it. Because the way that Auxerre are playing and they keep on surprising everybody, I think they are going to surprise Lens as well, and I think they are going to win it. I think Lens are going to get surprised, and they are going to end up regretting that. I think it will be a close game, but I think Auxerre are going to win it in the end. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Auxerre. Then it's Rams versus Monaco. It is 9th versus 2nd. Rams, they have won once in their last 5 games. Out of their last 3 games, they've just had 2 draws as well. So it is they are not coming into this game in a good form. They are quite inconsistent as well. Playing against a Monaco side, they have won 3 out of their last 5 games. The 2 defeats as well. But Monaco, they like Marseille, though they can see PSG close by. There was a big gap of 9 points that PSG had. It got shortened to 7. Now it is 5. So Monaco themselves, they know they cannot really afford to let PSG again out of sight. So they are going to make sure they win it. And I think they are playing against a Rams side who are not doing that good as well. So they are going to come in this game with a lot of confidence, and I think they are going to win it as well. I don't think it is going to be that much hard for Monaco. I think it will be a smooth ride for them as well. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Monaco. The next game is Montpellier versus Nice. It is 18th versus 6th. Montpellier, they are right at the bottom of the table. 1 win in their last 5 games. They have sort of trying to come back, but it is not really working for them, to be very honest with you. With the new manager coming in as well, it is just not working for Montpellier this season. Playing against a Nice side, they are 6th in the table, 3 wins out of their last 5 games. They are in one of those European places at the moment, but they want to go ahead and do better themselves. They want to get back into the Champions League, and they are going to look at this game, and even though it's an away game, they are going to really fancy themselves, and I think they are going to win it as well. They have a good enough squad at the way that Montpellier are playing. You really would expect Nice to go ahead and win, and I think they are going to win it, and I think it will be an easy win as well. I'm going for a 3-1 win for Nice. Up next is Brest versus Nantes. It is 11th versus 13th. Now, both these teams are not really doing that good. I mean, one win in their last 5 games. Both of them are really struggling. Nantes are lucky that they won their last game. They were in the relegation zone last weekend, so they have just because of that win, they came out of it. Playing against a Brest side who themselves they won a week prior, but last weekend they lost again. So they are just it's not working for them. The fall off, especially for Brest, has been really bad at the moment. 11th, and it's not like they are far away with it. As I said, the point they may be 11th, but the difference between them and the team at 16th or 17th between the points is like 6 or 7. That is one bad game by Brest and one good game by the teams below them, and they could be right in the relegation scrap. For me, they are still in that relegation scrap. I think it will be a very tough game. I think it will be a very close game, hard fought game. But both of these teams are in in the mindset that where they don't want to lose that, and I think they are going to come into this game. I just thinking that we cannot lose this game. Instead of going for the with the thinking or in the mindset of winning this game, they're just going to go with the mindset of not losing this game, and I think because of that, it's not going to be a really good game, and I just don't see a winner out of this. I think it'll be a very boring game as well. I'm going for a 0-0 draw between Brest and Nantes. Then it's Rennes versus Angers. It is 12th versus 15th. Rennes 1 win in their last 5 games. Angers 2 win in their last 5 games. The difference between like 1 point difference as 1 point separating both these two sides. I think it will be a very close game. It's a big game, especially for Rennes, because you don't expect Rennes to be in this situation. Angers, on the other hand, like the way that they started, it looked like certain that they were gonna get relegated. They were gonna go straight back to League 2, but the way they have regenerated themselves, they are winning games. And they have shocked people quite a lot, to be very honest with you. As I said, two wins in their last 5 games, and they are going to be looking at this game against Rennes. And even though it's an away game, they are going to be thinking that they can really take a Rennes down. I think it will be a very fun game to watch, but I just don't see a winner out of this game. But I think there are going to be goals, and there are going to be a lot of goals. I'm going for a 2-2 draw between Rennes and Angers. Moving on to the next game, it is Ligue versus Strasbourg. It is 17th versus 14th. Now, Ligue, I mean, they have played 14 games. They have lost 10 of them and won 4 of them. There's not been a single draw for Ligue. They are either really good or they are really bad. It's one of those 2 games. They have lost the most number of games along with Montpellier this season. I like the way they play. Like it's a no-nonsense type of a game, football that they like to play. They sort of remind me of Luton Town from last season. They play a good, the type of football that you want to play, that you want to see. But the problem with that is you either are gonna be really good or you're gonna be bad and you're gonna suffer defeats, and that's what's happening with Ligue. As I said, there is no in between for them. But they are playing against a Strasbourg side who just they ended their 5-game losing streak because of a draw over the weekend, and Ligue are going to look at this game and they're going to think that Strasbourg are the side where they can finally go ahead and get the win. They are in a relegation zone. A couple of months ago they were in the top half of the table. They need to win a game, even though I think it's going to be hard. I think it will be a tough game, but being at home playing against a Strasbourg side not doing that good, and they are just a point above them, it will be a very important game for Ligue, and I think they are going to win it. I just don't see them losing this game. I just don't know why. I just have a gut feeling that this is going to be one of those games that they are going to win it. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Ligue. And the last game this weekend in Liga, I mean, what a way to end League One at the weekend, to be very honest with you. It is Paris Saint-Germain versus Olympique Lyon. First versus fifth, both two of the biggest teams in France going at it, and I think it'll be a massive game. Both of them are undefeated in their last 5 games, but there are draws included in those 5 games, but they are gonna come in this game, both of them with a lot of confidence. PSG don't know how important this game is. By the time they play this game, their lead at the top could be down to just 2 points, because I think Monaco are gonna win and I think Marseille are gonna win. So the pressure is gonna be a lot on PSG. They at the moment, the way they are playing in Champions League, it doesn't look like that they are going to qualify for the next round. So if that doesn't happen, all the pressure falls back on the Champions League. Lyon themselves, they really would love to be the ones that spoil PSG's title to the chances at the title, and they themselves would consider themselves to be still in that title picture if they somehow can defeat PSG and get get those 3 points, they can get in the top four as well. The main concern for Lyon is to get back into the Champions League, and I think it will be a very, very interesting game. But I just don't see. I mean, I expect PSG to drop, two more points, but I just don't see them losing in this game. I think it will be a very good game of football. We are gonna get goals. Lyon are playing really good football. They are scoring goals for fun, and PSG when on form, I think they score a lot of goals as well. And I think we are gonna get a good game of football. But I just don't see a winner. I'm going for a 2-all draw between PSG and Lyon. And with that, my predictions for match day 15 in Ligue are finished. As I said, there are going to be a lot of good games this weekend. As I just said, PSG versus Lyon. You have Marseille playing Nice as well. Also, quite in the bottom of the table as well. Rennes playing Onjou. That is a big game for me. Lille playing Strasbourg. That is for different teams at a different part of the table. There are going to be interesting games in Liga this weekend. The games which whose results are going to have interesting recuperations on the table. So that will be really fun to watch as well. That's it from me in this video. Let me know what you guys think of my predictions in the comment section below, and make your predictions as well, and you can play along with me. We're gonna see how I do at the end of the weekend. As always, 1 point for if my entire prediction along with the scoreline is correct, and half a point if the prediction is correct but the scoreline is not correct. So we're gonna see how many points I can get by the end of the weekend. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. And I have started another channel that goes by Mac Talks Football. I'm Mac Talks More Football, sorry, and I'm going to put the link of that as well. On that channel, I'm going to concentrate more on the international football, and we're going to do some quizzes and all that sort of stuff. It's going to happen on that channel. We are going to start start focusing on that channel because the Gulf Cup is about to start in about a week. It's starting on 21st of December. So from this week, we are going to start previewing all the teams, all the international team one by one, and the groups and all that. And as the international games come, and we are going to talk about a lot about the international football on that channel. So if you want to go ahead, you can go ahead and please subscribe to that as well. And if you just please subscribe to this as well, and please click on the notification bell as well, so you don't miss out on any of my contacts. Until next time, bye bye.